Hi, y'all. I'd like to welcome you guys all back to Pixie Heart Club, and we are here for another Pixie Bite.
Yay.
Today, we're discussing our top rated DCOM movies. And if you don't know what DCOM is, it's Disney Channel movies,
Disney Channel original
original
movies.
movies. I'm sorry, I forgot the O. So I think how we're gonna do this is one and one.
Okay.
I don't have an order, and can we just automatically cut out the big three? Like High School Musical, Cheetah
Girls.
Girls, and which one would I consider the three? I was gonna say Camp Rock, but I'm like, no, that's not everybody's fave. I know. We'll just leave out the top two: Cheetah Girls and
Yeah,
High
and
School
you know what's
Musical.
funny? Because when I was concocting my list, I was like, okay, no Cheetah Girls, no High School Musical. I feel like those are just
Like I
hard
wrote
hitters.
them in there, but I was like, obviously these are ones we already love because we've
Yeah.
already talked about these.
Yeah, and these are supposed to be ones that people don't talk enough about anymore.
Yes,
which is a lot because we're old.
I know. I'm about to show my age.
Like everyone who had grown up in the 90s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, you know that if you were up at a specific time in the morning, you got the best DCOMs there were.
There were. And not even that, but if you try to go watch the DCOMs on on Disney Plus, some of them have been edited.
Yeah.
They are not how they used to be when they first aired. They have been edited heavily.
Yeah.
Some of them actually.
And they'll tell you in the beginning that this has been edited for whatever reason it's been edited.
Yeah.
So back in the day, you just stayed up until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then you got to watch the really obscure Quince movie.
And what's crazy is when I lived overseas, we only had one channel.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the AFN Network, and it was AFN Family. But we would get VHS tapes sent
to the base. I love that.
So that we could watch, because we were 2 to 3 weeks behind everything y'all got.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to be the hype kid. So to be the popular kid who got all the new stuff, your family members had to send you stuff early so that you could be like, oh no, I knew that was happening so because we had a VHS tape already of it. Listen.
Y'all was arguing over VHSs at the base.
Pirating. That's what we were doing.
Not y'all was burning on the VHS.
It's like, as I said it out loud, I was like, oh my God, we were
pirating. That's hilarious. Would you like to go first? What's your first one? No particular order.
In no particular order, I'm going to give a shout out to Kim Possible, Go the Distance.
Oh, okay.
Not that weird live action thing they tried to do a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the finale to the actual Kim Possible series, where we finally got the one relationship that we had been waiting on for our entire childhood.
And you know what my favorite part about how they set that up is that they get to the dance.
Yes.
And it's supposed to be like, haha, you date that nerd. But it's like, everyone's like, finally.
Yeah. I'm going to say, my favorite part was because Ron has basically been a nerd. Everybody makes fun of him.
Yeah.
He's always been Ron. And finally, in the thing, everybody was just as relieved as we were that they finally got together. And I was like, I feel so validated.
Listen, Friends to Lovers has never been so good until you were a kid rooting for Ron and Kim.
Right. And we were rooting for Ron and Kim pretty early on when Kim was dating all the weirdos. Ron was there. All the way there. Him and his naked mole rat.
I can literally hear Chrissy Carlson Romano singing right now.
Oh, yeah. No, that I will never forget, because I remember I was watching the episode and having you want to talk about having that real first experience girl squealing moment?
Yes.
That whole scene where they're dancing, I was like, are they gonna? I mean, whole thing. My dad was like, what is happening? I was like, Ron and Kim finally got together. My dad was like, who?
What are we talking about?
It's like the superhero cheerleader and her sidekick.
Come on. She's the popular girl and he's the nerd.
I mean, it's false propaganda whole way through, but now that I'm older, I look at it and I'm going,
I mean, she also saved the world every day.
She saved the world every day, and we're not going to pretend like Ron wasn't holding it down, because Ron was right there with her through everything. Yep. So Ron wasn't actually as big of a nerd, stereotypical high school nerd, as they tried to portray him, because I'm like, Ron was right there.
I don't have mine in any particular order either, but this one is very high on my list.
Okay, I want to see if we have a multiple on this list.
I feel like at some point we're gonna have a multiple.
We are.
And this one, I just love this one. I told you about this one a few months ago that I had rewatched it. Up and Away.
Okay, no, that's not on my list.
Really?
It's not on my list.
I love this movie, and I loved this movie as a kid.
Okay.
So much. I don't know what it was about it. Honestly, it was one of my favorites. And if you don't know what Up Up and Away, it's about this Black family of superheroes and their youngest son. When you turn 13, you're supposed to have your powers, and he still has no powers.
It was like the original Encanto.
right. Walk so Encanto could run. But so he decides that he's going to fake his superpowers to make his family happy, because all of his family has superpowers.
And it's like a big deal for your 13th birthday to reveal your powers.
Yes. And it is such a corny, fun movie. That is like peak DCOM level movie.
That was like right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
That was back when Disney was diverse without trying.
And I might be one of the major reasons I loved it was because the whole family was Black.
And
Black. And they were superheroes.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That was a good time. I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
I watched it recently and I was having a great time.
Note to self, we're gonna probably watch that soon. This one is solely because of my crush on this particular man.
Okay.
May he rest in peace. But the Jet Jackson, the movie.
Oh yes. Jet Jackson, for sure.
That young man.
Did people not have crushes on him?
I've never met anybody that didn't find him attractive. That is true.
Never met anyone who hasn't.
But that man was, I mean, especially even in his adult life when he was on Rizzoli and Isles, I literally only watched Rizzoli and Isles because he was on it. That he has been fine his whole life.
He's been fine his whole life.
And I watched that movie lusting. I don't even remember what year that movie came out, but I know I was sat in the middle watching it. And then when it did the spinoff show,
I'm going to upset Britney and say this, but Jet Jackson was before my time.
There's only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Oh, well, it's okay. I had already accepted.
But you know what? I've seen it though.
I accepted that we would be actually showing our age difference with this list.
I've seen it though.
The DCOMs that were really popular when I was Disney's main audience, you weren't there yet, technically.
Right.
So yeah.
But I know I've seen Jet Jackson.
Yes. But may he rest in fine peace.
Okay. My next one is I just realized my top 7 are all fantastical.
Okay.
Except one. And that is The 13th Year.
Oh my God, that's on my list.
Really? I knew one of them was going to be.
I love 13th Year.
Listen.
It is so ridiculous.
It is so ridiculous. It makes zero sense.
It does.
But if I was up at 2 a.m. and that movie came on, I wasn't going to see it.
I love that movie. And I've watched it as an adult. And I now understand why my mom rolled her eyes every time that movie came on. Because what?
It was really obscene, but I think I just love mermaids.
I think that's what it was, because the idea that I could grow up my whole life not knowing that I was a mermaid.
Because you know what? At least with movies like Aquamarine, it was kind of like, no, you hit water, your tail grows back.
Right.
But him, never. The 13th year. The 13th year is about a boy on his 13th year of life. He finds out he's a mermaid, and that's it. That's the plot. Literally the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
Yep. And he goes to find his real mom. So
who's a mermaid?
Yeah.
Don't think too hard on it. Just enjoy it. I'm trying to debate which one of these I want to do first. Yeah, I'm gonna do Lemonade. Lemonade Mouth technically came out when I was adult.
I was about to say I was old when Lemonade Mouth came on.
I know, but I love that movie.
It's so good.
I love that movie. I love that soundtrack. She's So Gone plays religiously in my house.
Oh, that's always on my
also have to just shout out what is her name? Bridget Midler. We're not gonna pretend like that space baddie, because I do refer to her as the super smart space baddie. Did not have bars.
You very rarely hear a Disney kid star
who came
to
out
scientist pipeline. Where did that happen?
Not just scientist. That girl is like a full
CEO and everything.
CEO. Yeah. Innovative technology.
Husband, kid. I'm like,
no drugs.
No, that's right.
Well, if she had him, we didn't know about it. Shout out to Bridget. But her and Naomi Scott.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember the.
You know they were each other's bridesmaid.
They were. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's actually really cute. But yeah,
well, Naomi was Bridget's bridesmaid. Yeah. I don't think Naomi's been married. Oh yes, she is.
Yes, she is. She's married. Yeah. But yeah, that movie, I actually rewatch that all the time.
Yeah, me too.
My favorite stems from it is definitely Determinate.
Determinate. And also, Haley Kiyoko has a movie coming out.
She does?
Yeah.
Okay, turn up. Listen. So Lemonade Mouth is about a group of kids that end up in detention together, and they end up in detention in the music room, and that's when they learn that they actually have a good sound together, and they form a band.
Oh, and Gina is the teacher.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say,
Gina!
the best part, Gina is the teacher.
Gina!
And it's definitely like it definitely shades the fact that like schools and stuff, like people in general, put more emphasis into sports and the arts. I do like the little meshes they slid in there, but yeah, Lemonade Mouth runs rent free in my head.
I didn't think of that one because it was.
I had to think about ones that I actually like have rewatched as an adult, but then I was like, no, I have to put this one on the list because I watch this one all the time.
Yep.
It's become background noise at this point.
So, like I said, all of my top 7 are fantastical except one.
Okay.
So I'll just skip to the one that is not fantastical, and I'm positive me and Brittany probably have this the same, and that is Jump In.
Yep.
I just acknowledge that I'm sure every black one is probably on both of our lists.
To be fair, all the black ones, except for the first one you named, that one surprisingly was not on my list.
Actually, there is one that's not on my list, and it's probably on yours.
Which one? Color of Friendship?
No.
Oh, okay. So I'm like,
Let It Shine.
No, that one's on my list.
It wasn't on my list because it came out so late.
That one's in my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Because I have to shout out the black people.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But it was so later on, it's in my honorable mention.
No.
But
I used to be a part of a jump roping thing where like you would jump rope for charities and stuff.
See, you have done every sport that there ever was.
My parents said, you want to be outside, be outside. I used to jump rope. Like my mom taught me how to double dutch. Like,
and Keke Palmer and Corbin Blue.
Listen, Keke, keep a bag, Palmer.
But yeah, Jump In is about, like we said, Keke Palmer and Corbin Blue. Keke Palmer is in a double dutch competition, and they need one more person to get on their team. So Corbin Blue, whose character is in boxing, he joins their group. And listen, double dutching used to be an extreme sport for us when we were kids.
To be fair, double dutching is an extreme sport. If I tried to do double dutch now,
for like
I
normal,
would die.
I feel like normal. I was talking about for normal people. Like,
oh yeah, no,
yeah, you know, like for like us normal kids, like we thought double dutch was our Olympics.
And if you could double dutch, you were like one of the coolest people.
Yeah,
like
me and my sister knew how to double dutch before Jump In. Just I think something we just learned when we were kids. And when that movie came out,
a lot.
right?
Yeah.
And when that movie came out, we were pressed. If I tried to double dutch right now, I don't have enough hand-eye coordination.
I don't have the knees to support my endeavors anymore.
And there's a love between Kiki's character and Corbin's character.
I actually found their chemistry believable.
Me too.
I'm saying,
I love them together.
Oh, this next one is another cartoon one, and it is the Proud Family movie.
Oh, the Peanut movie. All I hear is, get him, Zoe, get him.
That's what I was like. I have to give it a shout out because the way that millennials as a whole can only quote the dance scenes from that movie. I cannot tell you
I can't remember
the plot. Okay.
I have no idea what the rest of the movie is.
I don't know one person that can tell me. I can't even tell you what the movie is about.
I can't tell you.
But I can firmly, deep within the crevices of my cerebral, when Zoe put that hat on and was like,
you know what? Millennials are unserious because everything they fed us as children was unserious.
Because why were we fighting against giant peanuts?
It made no sense.
I think that was like,
oh Lord. Throwback, an amazing movie
like, I
that
can't tell you what the
can't
plot
remember.
Is. I just remember literally that's why it's on my list because I think that's just like a cultural moment.
Yeah,
for us, like
that's one of those movies that make absolutely like no sense. But the Proud Family kind of went to chaos sometimes.
All the
time. I think that works. I think that works. Whenever I don't know if you noticed this in my videos. Whenever I feel like I'm ranting too long, I say, let me get off my penny proud soapbox.
Yes, I have heard you say that many times.
That's always what I think about.
We have to shout out Proud Family for what it is because Proud Family is what I call one of the pioneers of like they have so many. There's so many Proud Family nods in the Black culture as a general statement, but yeah. I had to put it on the list in my top 7 though because of that. And you did prove my point. I'm like, I have not met one person that can tell me what the plot of this movie is.
I can't tell you.
I was gonna look it up and I was like, nope, let's just be honest.
Continuing on, the fantasy.
Okay.
Now we're moving on to spooky season.
Of course.
This is so niche, I feel. Phantom of the Megaplex.
I knew you were gonna have this on your list. I actually knew it.
Really?
It was either that one or My Mom's Dating a Vampire. That's the other one.
That's the next one.
I knew it. 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 See, I do know my co-host.
There's only 2 more.
Oh, and I guess them both?
Well, there's 2 more after those 2.
You know, I knew that.
Oh,
I just
Lord.
knew the vampire one was on your list. I knew it.
I'm dead.
That is so funny. I was like, no, I knew you were about to bust out something. I just like those were the 2. I should have wrote it down so I could have showed you write it down like
So
this.
you did to me what I did to
Yes.
you for the
for the crush thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I do know my co-host.
That was for a specific person,
It
so
was.
ignore that. Okay, Phantom of the Megaplex is literally what it sounds like. It's very literal.
Yeah.
Where this phantom starts haunting this movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's very like 90s Disney coded, where it's like it kind of makes no sense.
It's
but
spooky, but it's
not
spooky.
Yeah.
It's like the characters are afraid, but nothing about what's happening is actually scary.
I could see like a little kid watching it and then being like, "Oh, this is horrifying."
Yes, I can see that.
Like even when it came out and when I would watch it, I would just be like, "Oh, it's a spooky fun time."
Yeah, I can see you eating it up.
Yeah, yeah. And there's only 2 more, and both of them are spooky. So you're doing well.
Yeah. My next one, I feel like this one really might show my age. It's Xenon.
Oh, I love Xenon.
The girl of the 21st
I see
century.
that's one I would think would be like up there with High School Musical and Cheetah Girls.
I wanted to put it up there, but I actually know plenty of people that have no idea what I'm talking about when I make Xenon references.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like,
even though Raven's in one of them?
listen, I said that and people go, Raven was in it? And it was like, the Raven Simone was in everything. Don't put some respect on her name. But yes, I want to shout out Xenon for 2 reasons. One, when I was younger, I just knew the 21st century was going to be lit. There were so many movies and so many things nodding to how by the time we got to this time frame, we would be living a completely different life. And the way that we not only have been lied to, but like the earth is literally dying as we speak is the craziest. Like I want to go back in time and tell younger me, stop getting excited.
Like, don't even get into sci-fi.
You're not
this
getting
is not real.
portals. You're not getting like super space.
No concerts.
You're
You're
not-
zoom,
yeah.
zoom, zoom. None of that.
You're zooming nowhere. In fact, you're gonna
Except in an Uber.
You're gonna be driving. Yeah. So you're gonna be driving a regular car and getting an Uber. All of those things that Xenon made you believe was real are lies.
It's also super 20th century looking because they have all the holographic
The
stuff.
funniest thing is, like, why did we think that everything was going to be so holographic?
No idea
Why
where
did
that
we
came
think that?
from.
Because every time we did a movie or something where it was like in the future, they looked like they were wearing tinfoil.
Yeah, it was like
Why did we
tinfoil.
do that?
I'm gonna skip the vampire one. Do you have any other guess what my next one is?
Are we still spooky?
Yep. The last 2 that you did not name are spooky. I'll give you a second, and if you can't guess it, I will move on.
All of the Halloween towns.
I didn't put Halloween Town because I felt like
I
that's
thought
such
that
an
was,
obvious
I
one.
figured that was a spooky one, and same with Twitches. Like,
Yeah, I didn't
wanna
put Twitches or Halloween Town because those are things people continuously still watch.
Yeah, I watch those every year. I don't know.
Okay, these are again kind of niche. The next one I'm gonna say is horrifying, and I don't care how old I am. This is horrifying.
Oh, shoot.
Don't Look Under the Bed.
You know what? I think I actually blocked that out of my memory.
Horrifying. Like I don't know who was in that.
I think
studio.
I actually blocked that out of my memory. That and Don't Trust the Dark.
Oh,
Them 2 things in my memory bank.
Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Don't Be Afraid of the Dark on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon. Both of those things are blocked out in my brain.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
I heard a lot of boogeyman stories, and they all kind of just like went over my head. Don't Look Under the Bed
Nope.
horrified me in a way that I cannot understand. Like to this day, I can watch Don't Look Under the Bed, and I'll be like,
I remember when we watched that, me and my siblings packed together on one twin size bed, and we blocked the underneath the bed with
I feel that.
things because we were like, kind of like when we watched Toy Soldiers, we like locked all our toys in the toy box. It's the same thing with that. Like, no, I watched it one time in my life.
like you know what I compare it to that used to also scare me. When I was a kid,
What?
I'm gonna butcher the name, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Tales from the Hood or
Oh.
That horrified me. And specific ones.
You know why though? Because it just put too close to home. It was like, wait, that can happen here?
Right. But that's the level of scary. Don't look under the bed.
Don't look under the
Yeah.
bed was just, I don't know. It's like you take the idea of like kids being afraid,
Mhm.
right? And then like you make it so normalized, like so
Mhm.
plausible that it's hard for, like, as a kid, I could not fathom the fact that this
Mhm.
wasn't real.
Right. And then when you get to the end, like the little plot twist at the end that they have, I'm just like, this is too close to home because like she has a very normal life.
Very
And you know,
normal.
boogeyman stories are always so fantastical that you're just kind of like, there's nothing under my bed.
Nothing
whatever.
about that was
You
fantastical.
know, like
it was too relatable.
It was too much. And that's something that I don't watch it every year.
When I tell you that's been blocked out of, I forgot that was even a DCOM movie. That's
Yeah.
how far
I actually had to Google
away.
it to see if some of these I couldn't remember if it was a DCOM or not. So I Googled
Yeah.
it, but it was a DCOM.
No.
I think what was the worst part about it was you went into Don't Look Under the Bed thinking it's a DCOM. It can't possibly be that bad. And then you're like, no. Oh no, actually, I want to die.
Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
Okay, so I have to skip some. So that was one of my honorable mentions.
Okay. Now that I'm older and I realize that was actually kind of culturally offensive, and you need to note that as an adult, I recognize the cultural insensitivity of Wendy Wu. However, when I was younger, I ate it up. Wendy Wu was that girl.
And then it was Brenda Song. So it was just kind of like...
Also, that was in the middle of the Brenda Song era. Yeah. Because like Raven, we also loved us some Brenda Song.
She was in everything.
So when she came out with her own movie, obviously I had to be sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving her the shout out. I tried to watch it as an adult. I can't. I was like, this is actually really bad, Disney.
I don't think I've ever seen it as an adult.
Don't do it. Okay. It'll ruin your whole perception of the movie.
Okay. So I'm going to, again, skip the vampire one because she already guessed it. Yeah. And so Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire is on my top list. But I love vampires, so no one should be shocked by that. So the last one that I had was, I'm surprised you didn't say this one, but this is kind of specific to Under Wraps.
I did not put this on my list at all.
I loved Under Wraps.
Okay.
I don't know why, but that was one of the ones that I watched a lot.
Interesting. Why?
Is it really a Pixie Art Club video if Britney isn't judging one of my answers? Think about that.
I don't know. I liked anything that was like fantasy back then. So
no, I think I watched that maybe once or twice in my life.
You know what I did not know is that they rebooted it. There's like 2 other versions of it, which I had no idea, but they have.
Who's in it? Who's in the reboots?
I have no idea.
Ignore me.
You're good.
Wow, I'm gonna look it up later.
Okay. And the other one was Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, which she already guessed.
So my last one, I have to shout it out specifically because it's one of the most edited movies on the DCOM list on Disney Plus, and it is The Color of Friendship.
Yep.
Now, when I first watched this, The Color of Friendship, the reason why it was so controversial was because when that movie came out, most of America was unaware of the apartheid. And it was brought to the children attention from a movie. So basically, a Black family is very excited because they're doing the student exchange program and they're bringing over somebody from South Africa, and she's super, super excited. And who comes to the door but a white South African during, and keep in mind, this is during apartheid. So like, this is like Disney's most serious.
Like, I don't know if they had a
I don't think there's anything that's ever as serious as The Color of Friendship. It hit on everything. I mean, if you watch it now, it took out a lot. The whole there's like a whole like scene in the day where it was like about Nelson Mandela and stuff. That's not in there anymore.
Oh, really?
Like, remember the argument about her saying that her maid was her friend, and the girl's like, no, she was your maid. That's the only like super controversial scene left in there.
Wow.
It's heavily edited, and it's edited in a way where like, because the Black girl, like, she holds no punches. She's like,
she was
no,
serious.
she's like, you're racist, your daddy's racist, your family's racist. All of y'all would treat us differently because we're Black. And like the white girl would be like, oh no, that's not true. And he's like, no, it's true because that's what y'all are doing. I mean,
it's true because you got there and started backing away. And then asked to talk to the delegation, and then everybody was Black in there.
Yes. That movie would have never been able to be made in 2026.
No, I don't think it would have been able to be made in the last 10 years.
No, I don't think so. But I have to shout it out because I remember watching that movie and immediately going to Encyclopedia Britannica.
I was gagged.
Yeah, because I could not believe, because, you know, especially back in the 90s, they really tried to push this idea that like slavery and stuff was like so far away and so far in our past and all that other stuff. And I'm like, so this whole time y'all have been teaching me in class that like we're all equal and da 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 da. They've been over there doing full-blown slavery this whole time, and nobody's talking about. I mean, I was flabbergasted and offended that like people were teaching me about Black people, but like we were ignoring what was happening in South Africa. Like I at that point became a Nelson Mandela stan. Like it became this whole thing for me. I literally started trying to figure out ways that I could help because I was so mad that like, how dare you think you can go to people's land and take it? Like, you're gonna talk about becoming a little Black Panther? That would have, man, listen. My parents had to sit down and we had to have a very like long
serious
talk because I had obviously experienced racism living overseas, but it's different than the racism I experienced here in America. And like just the whole idea of like the country being okay with it. Like I was so confused. I'm like, so why don't we send the military there? We send the military everywhere else. It was bad. But I had to shut it out because it was
I did not have that problem. I grew up with parents who were very yeah, pretty much. And you know, like my grandmother's nickname like when she was in high school and college with Angela Davis, because she was such a.
And see, that's the thing. Like overseas, like my parents, like I think it's because we had to deal with a different type of racism.
Yeah.
That my parents, like I knew racism existed everywhere, but like it's different overseas.
The way it's shown is
the way it's shown is very different. It's very passive. So I was genuinely confused. I'm like, why? Like, why would you do that? It was such a groundbreak. I'm not even gonna call it groundbreaking. It was one of those things where like your beautiful rose-colored glasses get shattered, but at the same time, I was ready to argue everybody down. You want to talk about what helped shape this person? Like, I was like, oh no, all forms of you suck. Like to create this was crazy. But if you go I watched that movie on Disney Plus. It's super edited. It's scenes I remember that are just not there anymore.
I remember first watching it. It didn't have that big of an impact on me. Like it had a big impact on me. Like, oh my God, this is a DCOM movie. But
my parents were like, "Where did you watch this?"
Yeah, like that was the part that kind of like I was like, "What?" But other than that, I was kind of just like, this tracks.
I wish that we could find the VHS tape where we have it recorded.
I probably
because I
had it at one point.
I want to do a comparison of how much is edited.
But you could probably find it online somewhere.
That is true. We might have to look online. Yeah.
Okay, so. I lied. I did not do all of mine. You just did your last one. And
yes.
Since you did first, there is one for me.
Yes.
And I know Brittany's going to say something about this one because she's Britney. But this is my favorite. Like, you're going to be like, really? This is one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Oh, okay. Which Christmas movie?
And I mean, like,
I love Christmas movies.
Of Christmas movies in general, not just like a Disney movie. Like, this is one of my favorite, like, not my like top favorite, but it's up there. Because of the nostalgia, and that is The Ultimate Christmas Present.
Okay, yeah, no, you got me with that one.
That is one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. I still watch it every year for Christmas.
Ultimate Christmas Gift.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I watch it every year.
Okay. I got nothing.
I love it. It's a cute movie.
It's cute.
Okay, so next up is honorable mentions. You want to go first?
My first one is Geek Charming.
I love that one. I didn't do any recent ones.
I decided to do both because I was like, I watched some of them as an adult and they still made me happy. So
yeah, I love that
I'm
one.
Including them, but I love Geek Charming. It's of course, the popular girl and the nerdy guy and the, will they, won't they at some point.
I haven't watched it since,
I'm not gonna watch it. I actually don't want to.
I was gonna say I haven't watched it since all that stuff about the actor came out.
That's why
I just haven't watched it.
Now keep in mind, I'm not talking about it to say support him. I'm
right.
just saying Before he ruined it for me, I loved Geek Charming.
That was a cute one.
Yeah.
This one is a throwback, but I loved this one as a kid.
Okay.
But it wasn't enough to get like to my top 7, and
Okay.
that is Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Okay, yeah, no.
I enjoyed that one.
That one's fun.
That
too.
one was about a boy who he was really into cooking, but his dad kind of forced baseball on him. But he wants to enter this cooking contest, and he has to like battle out baseball and cooking.
The amount of times that the DCOM movies were about a young boy that wanted to pursue something that was
Not
considered
sports.
not masculine.
Yep.
That was like a famous
All of
theme.
them walked so Troy Bolton could run.
Ah!
Okay, your turn.
I would like to shout out Allie and AJ in
Cowbells!
Cowbells.
That was on
First of all, I'm to this day sad that Allie and AJ did not pop off as much as I thought they should have. They
should have gotten way more.
They should have been top everything.
Like just the songs in
Yeah.
general that they sing.
Yes.
Come
Even
on
now,
now.
if you go and listen to some of their music, it's still the same. Like, I'm like, how did y'all not get bigger?
That's a shame.
Yeah, but shout out Cowbells.
Next up is Pixel Perfect.
Okay, nope, that one's not on my list.
I like this one a lot. This one is about Phil from Phil the Future. I don't know his real name. He's in it. He's the main character. And he ends up creating this artificial intelligent type girl to sing
Mhm.
in the band that they have. And
In true fashion about anything artificial intelligence in a Disney movie.
I think it was the soundtrack though.
No, the soundtrack of that movie is
Was
a bop.
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. While we're talking about sentient things, I also want to put on my honorable mentions list Smart House.
That was on mine.
Of course it is. Smart House is the predecessor to iRobot, and it's the reason why I don't want to make my house into a smart house.
Oh yeah. I
To
feel
this
that.
day, I still don't want
Sometimes
to do it.
when I have to tell Alexa to do something, I'm just like, you know what, this is really eerie.
I don't want her in my house. I said,
She
girl,
hears everything.
yeah. I'm like, don't listen, girl. She been listening this whole time. Mm-mm.
Well,
Yeah.
along those lines, I'm pretty sure the actor who's in that movie is in the next one that I'm about to say.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The Luck of the Irish. Is that the same guy?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same guy. I think
The
it's
same white boy,
guy.
right?
It's okay. So there's like 2 of them that were hitting in the DCOM
Yeah.
that look similar.
That looks similar
and
to each other.
I don't
But I
remember.
think it was the same guy.
I think it was him. I think it was him.
Anyway,
Yeah.
The Luck of the Irish is about a boy who finds out that basically I don't know how to explain this. They're Irish, but like he starts turning into
I'm not gonna hold you. That movie's a little offensive in 2020.
such an offensive movie.
I
He
was
turns
like,
into a leprechaun. It's such an offensive
He
movie.
turns into a leprechaun because he's Irish.
'Cause he's
Ooh.
Irish. The movie. Listen, some DCOM movies were so outrageous.
I
and
didn't put that on
ridiculous.
my list
Like
for that
no,
very
no.
reason.
That's
was
why
like,
I put it on my list, though. That is why.
Yeah.
Because to the point where they even go look for a pot of gold.
DCOM got away with so much. They offended so many cultures.
But you know what? That was like a deep 3 a.m. movie.
That was. But I don't know a millennial that doesn't know that movie though.
that does not know that movie. Because in retrospect, if you ignore all of those things about it, it's a
I love
good
that movie. Now that I'm older and I recognize the cultural
Oh.
insensitivity did not stop me from enjoying the movie when I was younger and I didn't understand that
No.
they were literally doing too much.
Like it was team too much. Team too much. All right, good.
I think that's my whole list. Oh, the other one is Camp Rock and Let It
Okay.
Shine.
Okay. More recent
Because,
ones.
Yeah, but Let It Shine has a special place in my heart because I find the main guy to be one of the most attractive men.
Oh
on
my
this
god, he
planet.
is so fine.
May God bless him.
Oh, Tyler James.
Beautiful. Tyler James beautiful. I don't know what his last
I
name.
can't remember his last name.
I forgot his
I
last
watch
name.
Abbott Elementary all the time. Why can't I think of his last name?
I never could think of his last name because I literally call him Gregory because conditioned.
I call him Chris.
I've called him Chris too. I never call him by his real name.
Everybody
But
hates Chris.
just know he's fine.
You know what though? Everybody Hates Chris was a good one too. From
Yeah, that's true.
good show.
Shout out to him. And Coco and
Coco.
Holly
Mhm.
and Chloe.
Just
there
the
are
whole
so
show.
many young Black talent and Let It Shine that are blown up now and doing
Mhm.
so good. So I love that movie.
I'm gonna run through the last few I had because
Yes,
it's
run
not
through.
necessarily that I super enjoyed them, but they were popular ones that I really liked in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I don't know how this one holds up, but True Confessions with Shia LaBeouf.
Wow. Okay, no. So Shia LaBeouf also was a heavy hitter
Yeah, he was
in the DCOM space.
He was.
Yeah.
Which was about a girl who makes a school project
Oh my God.
based around
Saying
her
heavy
brother.
hitter and Shia LaBeouf together is so bad.
Oh, that was really bad.
Oh, I just realized that.
So she makes this presentation about her brother who has special needs, and that's really
that's the
plot of it.
Yeah.
It was really popular back in the day.
Yeah.
Next one is Stuck in the Suburbs.
Oh,
I had to
I forgot about Stuck in the Suburbs.
Because Brittany laughed at me for saying a song from there is I listen to a lot. So
I'm not saying that because I have a Disney playlist full of DCOM soundtrack songs.
This one is about who also in it a lot, Danielle Pennebaker.
Also make the
her
money
and
girl.
her sister.
Oh my God, we gotta shout out the ice skating movie too. I can't think of the name of it. Keep going. I'm gonna think of it while we're talking. We'll look it up.
And so this one is about Danielle Pennebaker and Brenda Song, who are friends. They end up accidentally saving a pop star in their suburb and trying to kind of help him get back to wherever he's supposed to go, which is I think a concert or something. Anyway, I really liked it as a kid. Along those lines with Danielle Pennebaker, Read It and Weep, which her sister and her are in. And which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Go Figure.
There we go. Go Figure.
There we go.
The younger Pennebaker sister ends up writing a book that goes viral.
Hayden. Is it Hayden?
No.
That's the wrong one. There were a lot of brother-sister duos too.
And it ends up getting really popular. And she gets like thrown into stardom until she accidentally acknowledges that the mean girl in her book was actually written about a real person in her life.
A real person.
And stuff goes to shit. On the Brenda Song lines and our girl Lindsay Lohan, Get a Clue.
I'm about to say Get a Clue.
Get a Clue.
I forgot about Get a Clue. Also, the fashion in Get a Clue was very
so
Clueless, reminiscent of it. I love them. I genuinely love that movie a lot.
Let's see. I had to point this one out. Gotta Kick It Up.
Oh, I forgot about Gotta Kick It Up.
Gotta Kick It Up.
You know what? You really are pulling out the archive.
Right? Yeah. Okay, this one is about a cheer squad who
Si se puede.
Si se puede. I will never forget how to say that. This is about a cheer squad and their new coach. And I don't know how well it holds up with the whole white savior complex.
Listen, not just the white savior complex, but there are some stereotype moments in there that are just very cringe now. But
you know
when they first came out, like I said, Si se puede. That's what we sung all the time.
And the next one I have is Right on Track.
I do not know that one.
Really?
I have
this
no
one's
idea what that
a
is.
racing one about two sisters that are real life racers. And I don't
know.
I have no other way of
I've
saying
never heard of that one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that one.
I do realize that my DCOM list is a little limited because we only got certain ones, but
okay, I have two more that are not DCOMs, but they are Disney movies that reran on Disney Channel.
Okay.
And these are the last two I'll say. But I like this one is one of my favorites.
Okay.
But I couldn't put it in my first 7 because it's not. But My Date with the President's Daughter.
I love that movie.
I love that movie. Next time we're together, Charles, we have to watch that. That movie is so good.
I love that
My Date
movie
with the President's Daughter. I love that movie. I love that movie. But it's not a DCOM. But it did come on as reruns on Disney Channel.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
And the last one is also kind of far out, but my brother really loved this one, so we watched it a hell of a lot, and it became one of my faves. Max Keebler's Big Move.
I forgot about Max Keebler, but yeah, he's not a DCOM, but like
no, but he's a Disney movie, and I found that movie hilarious. And Josh Peck is in it.
You know what's funny? I was gonna actually put Johnny Tsunami on my list.
I was too, and Brink.
Yes, but Johnny. I was like, is Johnny Tsunami offensive?
I actually have no idea.
I haven't watched it in ages, which is why I didn't go on my honorables.
That was our list. I wanted to make sure I got a lot of them because I know there are still some that we did not say that people are going to be like, what happened about it?
Honestly, if you think we missed one, go ahead and leave it down in the comments because obviously this is a great conversation starter.
Right.
So,
because there are so many that, that would come on early in the mornings. There was even TV shows.
See, I didn't know y'all's came on in the morning. Ours were not morning. Ours was like, the Friday night movie.
Oh no! Like now, it depended on what the movie was. Like if it was an obscure, like the Irish movie, they pushed that SHIT to 3 a.m. Okay,
they were like
we're getting to a point where the world is not liking this, so we're gonna put this at 3 a.m. But then like movies that were like the Cheetah Girls, Halloween Town, those were basic movies that were going to be aired no matter what time it was.
Yeah.
But like if you wanted obscure movies like Luck of the Irish, Right on Track, stuff like that, those are at 2 to 3 a.m.
Interesting. So they just knew y'all was gonna be up.
You haven't seen the jokes from Americans. Well, you're American, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No.
Americans where they'll be online saying that like if you're up on Disney Channel at like 2, 3 a.m. when the best
I've
stuff
seen
come
the
on.
ones about Cartoon Network, but I've not seen the ones about Disney.
No, but you know, Cartoon Network would turn into Adult Swim. So that's
Yeah.
why people wanted to stay up late. But
But
Disney Channel would turn on their like random DCOMs that they wouldn't air during the day.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be like, and then TV shows as well, because like Dave the Barbarian came on at like midnight.
Oh my god,
and
I love that.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers and stuff like that. Those would come on at like obscure times.
I'm very old.
Same. Even though it feels like we're way further apart than we are, we're really not.
We're not. We're not that far apart.
No.
But then we are at the same time.
Then we are
it's so
in some
weird.
ways.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed today's Pixie Bite. This is the longest Pixie Bite we've ever done.
We have. If you've made it this far, please leave a chicken or Chixie.
For Chixie the Pixie. For
Pixie
Pixie the Chixie.
There we go. Pixie.
We change it every time we say her name.
Yep.
And leave a smoothie emoji as well. Because
they were delicious.
And they're in the frame on both videos.
Oh, well, shout out Smoothie King, sponsor us.
Are they ran by bigots?
Oh god.
I have no idea. I had to ask.
I don't know. I'm scared to look.
And tune in next week for another podcast episode. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we have to do a thumbnail for me.
We gotta come up. We have to bring a different one every video now.
Yeah, every video has to be.
We got enough.